Hi guys, so today we're going to be working with two-way frequency tables or two-way tables. So what a two-way table, also known as two-way frequency tables, is they display frequencies or relative frequencies for two categorical variables. Right, so for example here, with this two-way frequency table, we can see that my two categories is grocery options, so people whether they prefer to shop in store or online. And then my other category is their gender, whether there are women and men. Okay. The totals here is the adding up of the either horizontal rows or the vertical columns. Okay. And so we're just going to get started here. So first, just how to create a frequency table. So we're going to complete the frequency table for the following set of data. We're going to put these numbers where they belong. Okay, so 14, that's between 10 to 14, so then I'm going to put 1 mark. Sometimes it helps once you're done with it to just cross it out so you know you already did that number. Okay, so 24 goes into the 20 to 24 category, cross out. Okay. 1 goes into 0 to 4 category, cross out. 11 goes into the 10 to 14 category, cross out. 22 is between 20 to 24, cross out. 14 is in the 10 to 14 category, cross out. 14 is in the 10 to 14 category, cross out. 11 is in this 10 to 14 category. So for those who forgot how to do tallies, once you hit your 5, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, when it's your 5th one, instead of doing another mark, it's going to be across like this. Okay, and that is a group of 5. Okay. So next one is 21. Then it's 18, goes in here, first one in that category. 0, 11, okay. And then you would start another group. 9, first one in this one. 16, 16, 17, then 14, 11, 5, and 2. Okay. And then here you're just going to total it up. So 0 to 4, there were 3 of these numbers. 5 to 9, there were 2 of these numbers. 10 to 14, again, this is 5. And then 6, 7, 8, 8. 15 to 19, there was 4 of them. And 22, 24, there are 3 of them. And that's it. Okay. So frequency tables, it also allows us so that way we don't have to list it multiple times. Okay. So the table here displays the scores of students on a recent exam. We want to find the mean or the average of the scores. Right? So this table just allows us so that way we don't have to write 65 9 times. Right? So 9 students got a score of 65. So that way we don't have to list it 9 times. We don't have to list 75 times. This table, this frequency table, helps us to do that. Okay, so let's find the mean. Okay, the mean again is the sum of all of our numbers divided by however many we have. Okay, so 65, there's 9 of them. So instead of writing 65 plus 65 plus 65 plus 65, so on and so forth 9 times, instead I can write it as 65 times 9. Okay. Then here, I have 5 students who got a score of 70. So instead of writing 70 plus 70 plus 70, etc., I can just do 70 times 5 to get that total. Okay, so I'm going to keep going. So 75 times 5. Okay. Then it's 80 times 4. So plus 80 times 4. And it's 85 times 8. And it's 90 times 3. And then 95 times 4. And so doing it this way, so that way I don't have to have this long list of numbers, right? That would be a lot. Okay. So what are the total of them? So if I have 9 65s, 5 70s, etc. So 9 plus 5 plus 5 plus 4 plus 8 plus 3 plus 4 is a total here of 38. I'm going to divide by 38. Now I'm going to keep going. So technically, you could enter this all into your calculator, but again, calculators don't know order of operations, and so you need to make sure that you make it very clear to your calculator what it should be doing, what's grouped together. Okay. If you're worried that you can't type it in the calculator correctly, I would just do it step by step. So let's do the multiplication first. So 65 times 9 is 585. 70 times 5 is 350. 75 times 5 is 375. 80 times 4 is 320. 85 times 8 is 680. 90 times 3 is 270. And then 95 times 4 is 380. Okay, then all divided by 38. Then I'm going to enter this together. So 585 plus 350 plus 375 plus 320 plus 680 plus 270 plus 380. This gives me a total of 2,960 divided by 38. And this gives me approximately 77.9. And so that is my mean. Next one here. So here now we're going to interpret two-way tables. So this is the same table that we saw in the example in our toolbox section. So a survey stopped men and women at random to ask them where they purchased groceries, whether it was at a local grocery store or online. Okay. So first question here is how many people surveyed shopped at a local grocery store? Okay, so the total of local grocery store people, that is 60. Okay, so 60 people surveyed shopped at a local grocery store. Okay. Next one here asks how many women surveyed grocery shopped online. So I want the women and the online one, and that is here. Okay, so how many women surveyed grocery shop online? That is 12. Next question here is how many people were surveyed. So that's the total amount of people that we have. So the total amount of everyone altogether, that is 86. Okay. Next question asks what percentage of men surveyed shop at a local grocery store? Okay. So we want percentage of men surveyed. So 44 men were surveyed, and 30 of them shop at a local grocery store. So that is 30 over 44. Okay. So I'm going to enter that in my calculator. Again, fractions are division problems. So 30 divided by 44. I get approximately 0.68118, etc., etc. It keeps going forever. Okay. And so how we convert something to a percentage is we take the decimal place and we move it 2 spaces away, and then it becomes 68%. Right. Now the decimal moves here, so 68%. Okay. Then it asks what percentage of people surveyed were women. Okay. So my total amount of women is 42. The total amount of people surveyed in general was 86. Okay. So that is 42 over 86. Okay, again, fractions are division problems, so 42 divided by 86. As a decimal, it is approximately 0.4883720, etc., etc. Right? If I want it as a percentage, what you need to do is 1, 2. Okay. And then I'm going to round up, so since it was a 488, it's going to turn to 49%. Okay, and there you go. So let's flip now. Okay. So this is filling in two-way tables. Okay. So here, a survey asked a group of adults and youths if they prefer reading books printed on paper or if they prefer electronic books. Okay, so results are shown in the table below. Some values are missing. We're going to fill in the missing values. Okay, there's so many ways to do it. It's up to you how you want to start. Okay, so 76 people prefer print, 70 people prefer electronic. So together, if I do 76 plus 70, that gives me a total of 146. Okay. So then here, again, whatever plus 37 should equal 75. So what I can do is 75 minus 37. So 75 minus 37 is 38. Okay. And I can keep going backwards. So you can either go this way or this way. So 146, right? So it's this total of the youths plus total of adults gives me the total amount of people. So if I do 146 minus 75 is 71. Right. I can do the same thing. So the youths that prefer electronic and the adults that prefer electronic total to be 70. So if I do 70 minus 37, that will give me 33. Right, because it's this plus this, that equals this. Okay. And then this one now, you can either go backwards this way or this way. It would still be the same thing, right? So 76 minus the 38 is 38. Or if you prefer to go this way, 71 minus the 33 is also 38. So there's so many different ways to do it. And there you go. Okay. So this next one here is the same, okay, except this time it just gives it to me in words. Okay. So similar to what we did before, a survey stopped men and women at random to ask them where they purchased groceries. At a local grocery store online. Okay, given the information below, we're going to fill in the missing values of the table. Okay, so first, I know that 35 women were surveyed total. So women, the total of them should be 35. Okay. The next part here said that 13 men said they shopped online. So men online, that should be here. So this is 13. Then the next part tells me that 58 total people said they shopped at a local grocery store. So local grocery store, the total is 58. And then the last part here, it says 76 total people were surveyed. So all in all, it's 76 people. Okay. So now let's fill it out. Let's see what we know. Okay. So here, the total of store people and the total of online people equals 76. So 58 plus whatever will equal 76. So what I can do is I can do 76 minus 58. Okay, and then that gives me 18. Okay. And do the same thing here, right? So total women plus the total of men should equal my total surveyed. I can go backwards by doing 76 minus 35. So 76 minus 35 is 41. Then here I can go backwards this way. Okay, so the number of women online who shop online plus the men that shop online should equal that 18. So I can go backwards by doing 18 minus 13, which is 5. Okay. And then now for this one, I can just go backwards for both of this, right? So women who shop on store plus women online is a total of 35. So 35 minus 5 is 30. Right. And for this one, you can either go backwards this way, right? Because women who shop in store plus men who shop in store should equal 58. Or you can do it Men who shop in store plus men who shop online equals a total of 41. Either way, whichever way you choose to go, will still give you 28. Okay? And that's it. There you go. Have a great rest of the day. Bye, guys.